Sunday. Good morning, all. It's Sunday, and it's Sunday. Beautiful day out. We got a little rain. When I'm done with this, I'm gonna clean out the water for the old ice bath. But I was trying to think about things I could talk about real quick within about 5 minutes of being in here, and I've been posting the Bible verse on Sundays and everything like that, and that's it's been pretty cool and everything like that. I'm trying to focus on things that are really just straight up can be used for life. But today I thought about getting a little inspiration from the Jesus and Jiu-Jitsu guys, and kind of just going over just my personal walk with Jesus, and how I got saved and all that. And it's weird because you have, I'm sharing this with people that know me, some people that don't know me, some people that are critical no matter what. And I think at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. But maybe it'll help somebody else. And you look at life and you look at people. Some people are super successful and they don't really know what they're doing it for. They think for themselves, whatever that may be, whatever reason, for their families. And up until this point, I feel like I've been relatively successful in my endeavors, and I've always kind of been a church-going guy when I was younger, because my parents were taking me, and I still haven't been going to a church. And I know the Jesus and the Jesus guys, once again, have always said, find a church and everything, church hurt and everything. I don't have any church hurt. I just haven't found a church. There was a church we were going to. I was going with my parents when the last 5 years, and then pastor retired, and the new guy took over. He didn't do anything. It wasn't as captivating. That could be taken in many different ways. Nothing to knock that church. And I think at the end of the day, with that other gentleman retiring, and the way he would just bring things and use I remember one of his last sermons he gave, it was something about if you gotta build your foundation. All my builders know what we're talking about. And I was going through something at that particular time, and it actually was weird how it spoke to me, but I will remember it. And he said, if your spouse doesn't have the faith that you have, and everything might fall apart, could fall apart. He said, we will always love you as a church, but we'll be here to pick you up when we'll be here to tell you told you so. So just the way he approached things, it's kind of interesting. But at this particular time, this was years ago. I was going through something, and it spoke to me. So I just haven't really found anything, but just following those guys, listening to what they have to say, getting more intentional with it, delving into that. My own personal walk with Jesus, when I was right after September 11th. We were at the Trinity Church, and that's when I said the prayer, to accept Jesus into my heart. And I was younger at the time, but I probably didn't really know what it meant. And I think that after doing that and saying that prayer, that I probably didn't feel any different. I just oh yeah, I'm saved, But as I've gotten older and gotten to a more, and I've learned more and grown more, and still went through plenty of mistakes, that's one thing that, I always hear those guys on the Jesus and Jesus podcast talk about, that they, you're not gonna, instantly, things are not gonna instantly get better. and things. I mean, I've always had a great life. I've never had any major issues. Everything's been great. So in that way, things have always been pretty good for me. But when you start to become more intentional and like think about it and like apply it every day, even if it's a little prayer, kind of just knowing that you're blessed, and all that is through God. I think that kind of helps encapsulate a lot of everything that most people live with. So some people are not living right. They don't know God. They're just doing their thing, right? And they wonder why they have issues in their lives. But or as I said, they have no peace in their lives. They're always going. But I think once you start to look into all that may help and say, well, you know what, really, Jesus is really the only way, and you have some sort of peace after that. And I think for me, just knowing that I'm blessed, I'm like, man, you know, I'll take it from here, Jesus, I got it, you know. And I think it's kind of cool. I kind of am rambling at this point, and I'm not really sure if I'm making a good point or if it's the cold is getting to me. But if you're not, you know, if you don't know who Jesus is, and you think that, all right, it's goofy for talking about it, or people are goofy for doing it, maybe try it, look into it, see if Jesus is right for you, because he is. And I think that your life may improve somewhat better. It may not get better, but it'll start to make more sense. And I can't personally explain it for me, because I'm blessed. I've been blessed up to this point, and continue to be blessed where I'm at. And so hopefully, as I continue on with my journey, you know, I'll share more about that. It's maybe interesting to some people, maybe it isn't interesting, and it is what it is. But I was wondering, and God put that on my heart today, kind of just to talk about it, and you know, seek out God and in everything and in life, and see if that helps with situations. And like I said, I'm not really sure where I'm going with this, but well, I'm gonna grab some kids striking, and I'm gonna go there, and then come home and clean up this ice bath. Have a good Sunday, y'all. I'm gonna share a Bible verse and seek out Jesus. Oh, almost fell over.